All right, so Hollyweed is hopefully full television or online show.
What? Okay, speaking of that, actually, like, what platform is it? Rivit TV.
Rivit TV, which
Have
is
you heard of that before this? Because I had it, and I actually think it's.
I think I might have saw them at VidCon a year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think it's a pretty interesting concept, to be honest with you.
It's a really interesting.
So what's
concept.
the concept? Of
Let's
Rivit?
talk about the concept.
So Rivit TV, this is a Rick. If you want to
I'll
pull
pull it
stuff
up,
up, because this is a lot of this is going to be off the top of my head. But from the way I understand it, is basically it's a platform where there's essentially a pilot episode or one episode on there, and it's your job to watch it, and it's your job to green light it. So after you watch it, you pay money. You I think you even decide how much you want to pay.
Okay.
It's almost kind of like a Kickstarter, Indiegogo sort of thing. The more people that spend money on it and help to get it greenlit, the less you're going to pay, I guess, per episode or for the season for the show overall when it gets greenlit.
That's weird. That's cool though.
Yeah,
it's weird.
It's weird, but it's cool. Like it's something like that. I'd have to. I mean, you could just go to their website and you can read it.
Find it.
It's probably just rivittv.com.
Or Rivit.tv.
Yeah, something like that. But that's the general.
Okay, that's
thing.
That's a strange concept.
So
all right.
Let's see. This Rivit TV aims to enable established creators to connect directly to their fans to watch a free pilot and choose what they are willing to pay for a full season, ultimately determining whether the show is greenlit to go into production. So I mean, I've got the right.
Okay, yeah, that's
idea.
That's weird. That's kind of like, hey Bryce, Metallica has a new album, but here's the song. Do you like this song?
Yeah.
Do you want to hear more of this? How much would you pay for this?
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely kind of
weird.
interesting.
In fact, do you even think this could work in this medium?
This medium, I kind of do. I think it's interesting in some ways. Right there, yeah. In some ways,
I think it's interesting.
You want to know? In some ways, I would argue. I want to know how hard I'm going to argue because this is all coming to my head right now.
Okay.
This kind of feels like an evolution of Kickstarter and Indiegogo.
Or Patreon even.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying Kickstarter and Indiegogo because you're paying for the product to be made.
Okay.
And this is kind of following that model. But I know you don't even get charged until it gets greenlit.
Okay.
Until ultimately you land on what the final price is going to be. So I think that's kind of... I think it's kind of interesting.
I think this gives power to creators who have an idea and want to try to make something.
It's like the Humble Bundle model. Where it's like, here, give us, pay whatever you want.
It's sort of like that.
But if you only pay this much, this is what you get. If you pay this much, this is what you get. But if you pay the average, you get everything.
Right.
Right.
So, okay, here, watch an all-new pilot for free on Rivit TV. When you want to see one of these untold stories come to life, it's up to you to make it happen. You then have 45 days to greenlight the season. This, to me, is totally an evolution of that. Price it. Choose the season price. So, season price.
Okay.
Select one of 5 price per episode options you'd be willing to pay for the rest of the season. Higher pledges need fewer people. If you pledge a higher price per episode, fewer people are needed to greenlight the season. Tell your friends, blah, blah, blah. The more people who pledge, the less it costs for everyone. One price for all. So that's the final price you're charged. That's interesting. So that's interesting. How does it, the final price you're charged will always be at or below the amount you pledge.
Right.
Only charged when it greenlights. Your card will not be charged until the show reaches its funding goal within 45 days or when the cost per episode reaches its lowest price, $1.99.
Huh. That's weird.
That's
an interesting concept.
I think it's cool. I think it's,
almost,
you see why I feel like it's an evolution of
Yeah.
Indiegogo Kickstarter? Because it sort of feels like it. Like, it's slight. Rivit TV originals are always commercial free. You experience production from start to finish with behind-the-scenes access and insider updates. You greenlight the next great TV show. Enjoy Rivit. It's not a subscription service. We already know that.
Yeah.
The pilot will be available to watch as soon as the pricing period begins. Production for the rest of the season begins at the end of the 45-day pricing period, and episodes will roll out as they are produced. I like that. Where can I watch?
They'll roll out as they're produced?
As they are produced. So
What do you mean?
Meaning when...
So you're not waiting for the entire season to be finished.
Season.
Oh, so once
when
it
the
gets
episode's
greenlit.
done, then once the first episode's done, it's up. Even if the second episode is still in production.
Production of the rest of the season begins at the end of the 45-day pricing period. So we've got a pilot.
Right.
So if Hollyweed gets cleared, as soon as the 45-day pricing period is done, they're going to start production. and the episode will roll out as they are produced. So as they're done.
But once they've actually have it locked, then they'll just upload it.
As they're produced.
Gotcha. Okay.
So like they might have episode 2 done, but episode 3 still being made, but we'll get to watch episode 2.
Got it. I was like trying to say, well, that puts a lot of pressure on.
That's pretty interesting. So now that we got that, is this the first thing that's been released on Rivit?
I don't know. That I don't know.
Or is it just a high-profile thing because it's Kevin Smith?
I think it's a high-profile thing to bring people to Rivit. Which is a very good idea.
Can you get me to Kevin Smith's Twitter? Because I know that he links to like the actual page for Hollyweed, and I want to see how it's doing.
Oh, okay.
So while he's doing that, you watched Hollyweed.
I did. I watched Hollyweed. It was actually one of those things that he talked about it on Babylon because we went to Babylon on last Saturday, and he said, I can't talk about it now, but there'll be more information on how you'll be able. No, but we said this week.
Well, yeah.
He'll have more information. Okay, real quick. So go to RTV/Kevin Smith. No, I know, but that's what I wanted you to go to, and then I'll keep talking. I'll give you more information on how you could watch it later this week. And so I think it was on Wednesday.
Yeah.
He announced it, and I kind of forgot about it. And then I think it was. Well, I didn't forget it for very long. On Thursday night, I'm like, oh yeah, like that episode's up. I want to watch it and check it out. And it was one of those things where I was kind of like, I hadn't seen a trailer. I hadn't really seen anything. But I was excited because I like Kevin Smith.
Right.
And it was very easy for me, as we already kind of alluded to in the show, to sit back and watch something that he is a part of. And it was just, it feels nice. It feels like you're getting like a freebie or something. It's like, oh cool, there's this new half-hour Kevin Smith product out there that is just available for me right now for free that I could watch right now. This is cool. Like I didn't know what to do right now. Now I have this half-hour show to watch. So yeah, and to me it really is. Have you not found it yet? It should.
Oh yeah, I found it. That was the homepage.
Well, it should show you how it's doing. Okay, 42 days left. This is kind of it. I think it'll show the progress.
So that bottom price under $4.99, and that's the total that's going to be charged
per episode.
Yeah. If it lands at that.
But
it could be as cheap as $11.94
for the entire season.
Oh, that's what I meant. That's for the entire season.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, on the bottom.
Shit.
So it's up to you. It's in your hands. Anyways.
The power is yours.
So I think Kevin does kind of like give the perfect synopsis for it. It really is Clerks in a weed store.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Where it says right there, two potheads navigate the ups and downs of managing a small business in their quest for
profits and the perfect bud.
Is he like a lead?
Yes.
Yeah, he's the lead.
Okay.
Him and Donnell Rollins.
Okay.
What was he from? I want to say he was from Chappelle Show. Yeah.
Okay.
Adam Brody's in it too.
Oh yeah.
Or he was in the pilot.
Such a good actor to play a dick in this.
But yeah,
Wait, Adam Brody you said?
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know. Like I thought it was fun.
Yeah, I know.
I thought it was fun. Like I'd be happy to
watch.
Be able to like I don't know. I'd be happy to watch more. You know, I when it was over, I kind of wished there was more. It could have been the excitement of like, wow, I just got to watch again this new Kevin Smith thing like for free. Like this is kind of cool. So it could have been that. Jason, of course, is in it. Ralph Garman's in it. Like it's not fucking. Oh my god. I'm going to tell all my friends this is the best shit I've ever seen. But as a fan of Kevin Smith, like I found it enjoyable. And it's something that I feel like I would support because I do. We've all talked about this before. For some reason,
send him $1.99.
For some reason, it's really easy to just listen to Kevin Smith and whatever he's doing. And so, I don't know. It wasn't hard for me to get sucked into the show, whether I was cringing during parts of it or not.
You're right. Okay. I'll watch the pilot.
Rick,
then.
what did you think? It's also on YouTube. Like if you don't want to deal with the website, I know that if you just do Hollyweed Rivit TV, like it was there. So that's great. Like it's great. So they do expect a lot of people because you will not be charged unless season 1 meets its goal of $5,305,264 on or before August 25th, 2018.
Do they set the goal? Like the creator sets the goal?
Probably.
Okay. That's a lot of fucking money.
But it's an entire season. It's not per episode. That's an entire 13 episode
Yeah.
season.
13. Yeah, it has to be 13.
No, it's 6.
Oh, is it 6? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
6 episodes.
Damn, that's a high budget for 6 episodes.
Yeah, that's like this. Like $800,000 an episode for a 30-minute.
Well, they got to pay the talent too. So
Yeah.
So
right, exactly. I wonder, like,
so I see this and I think it's great. I'm talking about the still Rivit TV.
okay.
Because like it kind of gives me my creativeness back. I kind of feel like, well, then what if I shoot my first episode?
Time out though. I not to interrupt you, but before you go on that, I feel like they made it clear. Well, I guess this could be. They said established. For now, established.
But
people.
but it'll open up. I mean.
Right. I mean, I think it gives more incentive though for me to like get my shit together and actually do something.
Yeah.
And have something established, you know.
Right.
But I was looking at this wrong, you guys.
What?
I looked at it wrong. They haven't gotten 444,327 of the $1.99 because if they did, they would already be there. That's how many they need
to get their goal.
They've gotten 1,326 at the $1.99 level. 989 of the $2.99 level. Yeah, 728.
Gotcha.
488.
I mean, it does say 0% right there, so.
That doesn't mean anything. I don't know why. I don't know why they don't show the percentage, but 379 people have pledged $5.99 per episode.
That's crazy. That's cool. So the goal is to get it down to $1.99 an episode. So that's what everybody pays.
Right. The goal is to meet their budget.
Their budget, yeah.
Crazy.
So
that's a weird system, but it's very intriguing and interesting, and it'd be cool to see what comes of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think it's interesting.
Because
I wonder if Kevin Smith is like the first. Like, I wonder if this is essentially like the launch of this system.
Yeah.
Because I can't
say. I could have sworn I heard about Rivit TV before.
Well, maybe you heard it was coming. Right. But I mean, like, is there anywhere on here that shows other projects?
Actually, doesn't look like it.
Yeah.
So maybe it is. Huh. I probably got it confused with something else.
Go to its Instagram or something. No, I don't think you necessarily got it confused because they could have been promoting it, but it just probably wasn't officially launched. I mean, yeah, look, there's only 502 followers, and it's all Kevin. This is all Kevin Smith.
Yeah, it's gonna be all that.
Okay.
So far,
okay,
audience-powered television.
Huh.
That is, especially when you put the wording of it like that.
Yeah.
It does feel audience-powered because
it is
basically. Well, no, I know, but it is kind of cool. Like we get to see the pilots and greenlight it.
Yeah.
If we want to put up the money.
It's not up to some network.
Yeah.
Exactly. We have the power to make it happen.
Right.
Which I think is awesome.
You have the power.
Huh.
That's an interesting.
Yeah.
What do you call
concept?
Jinx. So Hollyweed. I mean, should we just review it or are we good? Go. Bryce.
Thank you. Well, I already kind of did.
Well, yeah, he gave his opinions while you were looking stuff up. How did you feel?
So now you can't copy off me.
Yeah, haha, because you weren't paying attention.
No,
fucking copy.
Kevin Smith was being Kevin Smith, like he said. But I liked it. I'm curious to see more. If it was on there, I would watch it.
Right.
But it's because it's Kevin Smith. But yeah, I mean, I'm curious because it's Kevin Smith. So I'm probably gonna back it the $1.99. Because I want to see more. I want to see what happens, and it's kind of cool to see Smith in an acting role with dialogue. And I'm really curious to see what else comes from this, like whether it's like maybe another like Kevin Smith like person director who tries it this way too, or like I don't know, some random person who will put something on there. Or, I'm just curious to see what kind of projects are going to be on here, because if it's something that interests me, I'm going to back it.
Right.
So we'll see where this takes it.
Okay. Very cool.
But
I like because that was something that kind of worried me a little bit. I think it's smart that they're doing it the way that they are, because I watched it and then I'm like, all right, so I get to watch that episode, the pilot episode, but now I don't get to see anything else. Yeah, it's getting hot. I'm sure it's getting wet. I'm getting wet, boys. I'm getting wet.
Is there a pilot yet? You're so excited.
Yeah, it's definitely there. But I watched that and I started worrying. I'm like, but I can't watch any more until this gets greenlit, essentially. But it's kind of comforting to know that, like, well, if it's greenlit, it's going to start getting made in 45 days, and they're going to put it out as soon as they're done.
Yeah.
The episode. So it doesn't feel, I mean, essentially, depending on how quick they do it, like, if this gets greenlit, we could be watching an episode in September, episode 2, or maybe long, who knows.
Yeah.
It's exciting. Yeah.
That's cool.
So we both enjoyed it. Like,
enjoyed it.
I would have, honestly, if all 6 episodes were up, I would have found myself just watching it.
Okay.
Because it's the same feeling that I get with, like, the package that we just watched. While I do think that looks good, there's something that's kind of cool. Like, oh, wow, like, I pay for Netflix, and there's this brand new movie that just came out. And, like, that's the best part. Like, instead of turning on Netflix, what the fuck do I want to watch? Like, I don't want to.
There's something
like,
here.
Oh, bam. It's right there. Like, I'm all in. I'm going to do it. So I like that part of it.
Cool.
So yeah, it was enjoyable. Yeah, you should watch it, Mike. I mean, again, I don't think you're probably gonna come out of that like, well, if that wasn't Kevin Smith, I don't know if I'd be watching that, but
but
it's Kevin Smith.
It's nice. It's nice when it is somebody you have an affinity for.
Can I just say too, like, I think
it's great.
That's what I was gonna say. So I don't even know if, because some of this is before the weight loss.
Yeah.
Most of the episode is before the weight loss.
Yeah.
But at Babylon, and I don't mean this to be rude or to be a dick, but he is smaller than Ralph Garman now.
Wow.
I thought, like, at least facially, like, if I saw them,
so skinny.
I look at both of them and I'm just like, wow. And, like, I don't mean that to be mean. I was more shocked. I'm like, oh my gosh, Kevin Smith looks like the small one to me now.
Yeah. It's
insane. Do you guys, I'm sure they did it for the show, but I thought it was funny. What is the mystery with Kevin Smith's bald spot? Because, like, the dude's got a massive bald spot. He's always
hit it. He's always hit it.
Right, but on the show, he's got no bald spot. So they've completely 100%
covered it.
He had a full, beautiful mane of hair. And they didn't just film him from the front. They filmed him from the back, too.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that kind of cracked me up. I started Googling it. There was a Reddit thread, but unfortunately only one response where people were like, what happened to his bald spot?
That's funny.
I totally forgot.
Yeah. Well, because you look at him head on, you wouldn't know. Because he did, like,
Because it's literally just in the back.
You'd have no idea.
There's party in the front.
Yeah, totally.